Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim and today I'm going to show you how to transform into a voodoo doll. So stay tuned. This look, I'm not too sure if I like how it turned out, but I mean, it is what it is. It's good work, right? So if you want to see how we completed this look, stay tuned. Make sure to give this video a like if you like dolls. Make sure to give this video a like if you are afraid of dolls. And make sure you're subscribed. I upload a video once a week. And if you want to catch these live, I do them live on Facebook every Wednesday night. I'll leave my link in the description below if you want to follow me there. And yeah, see you later. Hello. I look disgusting. So I put this body makeup on. It's like the stuff you put on your legs to make you look tan. Because I wanted to look somewhat dirty and disheveled because I'm trying to look like a voodoo doll. And then it just kind of meshed in with my skin. So apparently I'm too tan for body makeup. But tonight we are going to transform into a voodoo doll. Let's see. Let me adjust your sight. Okay, so tonight we're going to be a voodoo doll. I went with like the most disgusting wig I own because I want to look a little disheveled. So I'm going to pin it back. This thing is so matted. And I'm not even lying, this thing is probably as old as I am. It was not mine. But I even brought my own voodoo doll. It's not a voodoo doll, it's called a damn it doll. So this is my own personal voodoo doll. It's called a damn it doll. And I got it from my husband's mom. And it says, whenever things don't go so well and you want to hit the wall and yell, here's a little damn it doll that you can't do without. Just grasp it firmly by the legs and find a place to slam it. And as you whack the stuffing, yell, damn it, damn it, damn it. So this is my damn it doll. Don't be jealous. Get your own. You can get them at dammitdolls.com. Not sponsored. I just thought that was pretty funny because I went in my closet and I found a voodoo doll-ish. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make myself look dirty. Because I think that's where we should start. So I'm going to get some eyeshadow and I'm just going to start putting it all over my body. You know what you're supposed to do with eyeshadow. Damn it, right? I forget when you got me that, but it was a long time ago. So what I'm going to do is I want to kind of look like a real voodoo doll. Like the traditional voodoo doll. But I did find this picture on the Google, and I like the way it looks. So that's our inspiration. We got the hair down. We'll see. We'll see how good we can get with this. This series might be a little crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start contouring. We're going to try and like make my skin look like burlap, but we've tried that before when we were doing our Wizard of Oz series, and if you watched, it didn't go so well. So we're going to mimic burlap, but I really want to like contour, make myself look cut. Oh my gosh, this body makeup I put on to try and make myself look more dirty, and it didn't work because apparently I'm already that dirty color. Stinks really bad. So not only do I have body makeup on my face and my neck, but I also smell like I have body makeup on my face and my neck. Can't win them all. Hi, Tara! How are you? Okay. Looking great. Looking great. I'm just going to get under my chin. I like the outcome. Yeah. I miss you too. I just need to tag along with Camilla one of these times when she goes and gets to see you guys. Force her to take me. Okay, so I'm just kind of layering the flavor. Ow. Do you guys ever get just like random boob pains? Sorry, that was random, but it hurts. What the French toast? I'm probably gonna have to like take my shirt down a little bit. But I also want to look dirty on my chest. That's what she said. Yeah, we're just trying to look gross. Like a dirty doll. I'm going to take everything to the gutter if I keep going down this road. So I'm just making brown marks on my body. And I think I'm going to do a heart here. And then, yeah, I might have to turn this a little PG-13. Hide your eyes. It's fine. It's just a little collarbone, guys. Don't turn me in. Okay, so I've got that going. Now I'm going to put some around my eyes. So we're going to paint buttons on my eyes. But I also want this area to just look like I stayed out way too late last night and partied. Hi, Mom. Do you think I look pretty? I look a little demented. I could just call it done here. I'm not saying I hate this look so far. Okay. Is it weird that I actually really like this? That's when you know you've been doing crazy makeup for too long, when this feels like it looks good. I'm like, oh, sheet. I could go to the grocery store. Okay. Let's see. Of course I'm pretty. It's because you gave birth to me and made me beautiful. Because you're my mom. Okay, I'm going to take a eyeshadow brush and I'm just going to kind of outline the area where I do want my heart. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So this doesn't have to be perfect because, as we all know, I really suck at drawing shapes. And anything that's symmetrical is not my strong suit, so let's just not fool ourselves. I don't feel like lying to the world today. It's been a long week. It's been a long couple weeks. Last week when I did this, when I did my makeup live, I thought it was Tuesday. And then all day today, I thought it was Thursday. I don't know. Summer's just flying by. Okay. So we'll fill that in later. Hopefully we get time to do it. You never know. Preschool failed. For real. I didn't even go to preschool. That's how much I failed it. I think my babysitter taught preschool. But I probably didn't make that class either. It's a heart, right? You can tell it's a heart. Okay, let's start. I'm like doing hand motions. Exits here. Let's start doing the lines. So on this chick's face, she has her face split into 3/4. So that's what we're going to do. I washed some brushes literally right before I got on here. See, that doesn't even look clean. It is, I swear. They're soaking wet. So I washed brushes right before I got on here, which is why I'm late. All right, I'm going to use that same, you know what? I'm going to get my brow palette. I feel like I use this all the time. Brow palette. It's good for everything. Hardly ever use it on my brows, but don't judge me. So I'm going to use the brown, and let's just start going crazy. I feel like my hairline's a little too. There we go. We're just going to start drawing the line. I'm really bad at drawing lines down my nose. I think it's because it's lumpy. It's not my fault. Okay. And we'll end it at the lip. Straight as a rainbow. Dang it. Thought for sure I was going to get it somewhat straight. Okay. We'll go with it. It's fine. Okay, and then I'm not going to get as like pretty as she is in her picture. She does like red lipstick. We're not going that direction. But I'm excited to finally do something that's a little on the creepy side. I feel like we've been hanging out in the vanilla area for a while. And since Halloween's coming up, that's when the fun looks start happening. There we go. You can't do nothing straight in your life. That's no shit. It's okay, Margie. We still love you. Okay. See? Me either. Oh well. Okay, so I have my lines. Now, maybe we should go in with some black eyeshadow. This one's actually turning out to be mostly makeup. Haven't done that in a while either. So I'm using palette 3, the black out of palette 3, obviously. And then I'm just gonna go over that same line, except we're gonna try and not smudge too much of the brown that I just put there, or else I'll look like I just did all that for nothing, and I don't like to look that way. So we'll just define that line. Oh, look at that. See? Super profesh. This will kind of create like a shadow too. Just give it more depth. Okay. I went a little ham on the nose. Dang it. It's because it's bumpy. Okay. It's a good look. It's a good look. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling it. What do you guys think so far? Is it like all hearts or like all sad faces? I don't even know if you can do a sad face emoji on live. Okay. Looking good in the neighborhood. I'm going to... I don't know what I'm doing with my life, you guys. I've got too much stuff everywhere else. Let's get our white out. Not our white out, our white out. Get my little paint tray. We're going to do some highlighting on the other side. I'm going to get this teeny tiny brush. And I will watch. Everybody watch. Hold your breath. And it's kind of dirty, so I'm just going to use whatever color. Our Voodoo Doll sad. I don't know. Like, I've never seen one smiling. Maybe they're just in the middle. Mine's not even happy or sad. I don't know. Let's ask Alexa. Alexa, are voodoo dolls sad?
The term voodoo doll is commonly employed to describe an effigy into which pins are inserted.
I'm gonna go on the safe side and say they're not very happy. So I'm just highlighting this side to make this side look like it's overlapping. Could work, it could not work. I don't know. Hey, Corinne! Okay. Dang it. There we go. It's kind of nice. I have dirty hands, and it just makes this look even more complex. Not everything has to be perfect. All right, adios. Okay, now I'm going to go and do that on the tops of the other ones. This one's going to be a lot of layering, so just fasten your seatbelts. Prepare to be mildly underwhelmed. And actually use a beauty sponge down here, just because my hands are pretty dirty. Okay, so it looks funky now. I know that wasn't intentional, but we're gonna roll with it. Okay. Yeah, not the worst work I've done. Okay, let's see. Maybe we should paint my button eyes on. My button eyes. So I'm going to actually use paint for this, and then we'll set it with black eyeshadow. So I just have to make sure that my eyebrows don't overpower my buttons, and that I make my buttons circular. Hopefully we can do this. Everybody send out some good vibes. We've done one look where we did button eyes before, so hopefully practice makes perfect, right? Okay. So I'm going to start it, same spot, both eyes. There we go. I'm going to shake the table. Okay. I wonder when I got so bad at drawing shapes. You would think that somebody my age wouldn't suck so bad. I should get like cookie cutters for my looks. That's pretty circular. So circular. Okay, let's try and recreate the wheel over here, literally. Not figuratively. I have to burp. It's like right there. I'll try and hold it in and be a lady. I'll try. I won't make any promises. I'm a very flatulent gal. If you don't know me. You probably know way too much about me now. Okay. I feel like those kind of look like buttons and they kind of look like alien eyes. Oh well. Win some, you lose some. Now we're just going to fill those in with black. And then we'll set it with black eyeshadow. I mean, they don't not look like buttons. They just don't have a very circular feel to them. They're more like ovals. Maybe that'll be good. What do you think? It's so shiny. Okay, let's fill this one in. We're definitely gonna have to make it a little bit fatter. I need fat buttons on my eyes. Fat button girls make the rockin' world go round. Lame joke. Wednesday. Lucky you guys. Okay. I'm starting to get nervous. I can tell with my breathing. Dang circles. They always get me. I think that's good. I think that's good. We should just leave it while we're ahead. I'm going to get some black eyeshadow out of my palette 3, and I'm going to get a dense pack brush because we kind of want it to stay in the same spot. Okay. And this will help that paint dry, and I'm not gonna lie, I really don't understand the whole setting with powder thing. I get that it like dries the wet stuff and makes things last, but I'm not even gonna pretend to know all about that. I just know it's magical to set your makeup. Okay. So we've got our button eyes. Good. We're doing good. Let's go ahead and make our button dots. That's not the right word. So buttons have 4 dots. Let's see, this white is very dirty. So we're going to make 4 dots on our button, and then we'll kind of shade it just because I need to see it. I'm not seeing the full look. Okay, perfect. Now I just have to make sure not to open my eyes too much. gonna do the rest of this video Cheech and Chong style. Well, I made my buttons uneven. Crap. And then we need to kind of make our buttons look like they have a rim. I don't think I need to do the whole thing, but I don't know. We'll see how things go. I probably shouldn't have did this before I was done with everything else, because now I'm gonna have to do this for a while. Suck. It's fine. Okay. We can live with that, right? We can live with that. Alright. I'm just gonna have to squint for a little while, so hopefully that doesn't bother you as much as it bothers me. I'm going to get a somewhat... this might work. Yeah, maybe not. I want to start making my string. I don't really know what you would put together a voodoo doll with. But we need to start stitching this-ish together. So we shaded on one side. Maybe we could shade a little bit more. Wouldn't kill us. So let's do that, and then we will go in with whatever I pick up, because my brain just decided to fart all over the place. So I'll think of it. I'm going to shade using my brow palette. Using the lighter color, I'm going to just kind of take that this out a little bit more. Just creating a little bit more of a shadow. The more we shade, the better we'll be. Man, I'm like shaking. I'm shaking, bacon. I don't know why. Maybe it's all the voodoo out there. Every time I hear voodoo, I always think of... Hi, Caroline. I am kind of creepy. I always think of that movie. Gosh, I can't even think of the name of it, but it's like, You Remind Me of the Babe. That song. Labyrinth. Because in the song it's like, hoodoo, you do, voodoo, or voodoo, hoodoo, you do. Something like that. Obviously, I've seen it enough to have it memorized. But, yeah, I always think of that when I think of voodoo. And it has nothing to do with voodoo. Okay. Made us look a little bit dirtier. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So now I'm going to take a brush and we're going to draw on some string marks. Which brush should I use? They're all clean. I want to make sure that I have thick enough strings. Maybe I'll use this guy. Go a little cross-eyed in the process. So I'm going to make this a little brown white. I want the strings to look a little dirty, not necessarily like bright white. Partially because my white's very dirty and just seems like a good idea. So I'm mixing it. I bought a little single white. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I just dropped that in water. It's fine. Now it's just wet and white. I'm covered in paint. It's cool. Don't ever hold your brushes or paints up like that. Learn from my mistakes, kids. Okay. I'm going to stop talking now. Okay, so I'm just going to start doing some random stitches. I don't think I want to go with all X's. So we'll do X's and slashes. Yeah, Carolyn, I'm like a sheet show. Sometimes I think I have it together and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to be famous someday, and then I'm me. So I might be famous for having epic failures. Okay. Someday when I'm famous on YouTube, I'll look back on these days and we'll just laugh. Ha ha ha. Maybe. Okay. Well, there we go. It's not horrible. It's a little interesting, I will give it that. Okay. I'm kind of digging it. All right. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to get a tiny brush and we're going to get some dark brown eyeshadow. We'll go light brown, then dark brown. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and make these look like they're in my face. So we're going to contour these with eyeshadow while the paint dries so that we don't mess it up. Let me find a brush that will do the job. Hold, please. Let's see. Who would be a good candidate? Let's do this guy. So I'm going to use that brow palette and we're going to go in with the lighter brown. And we'll just go on the very edges. Around the circle parts. I don't know. You guys know how well I am with explaining things. But you see, it just kind of gives it a little more depth so it looks like it's in my head. It's in my head. It's just not in my head. You know what I mean? So we're creating that shadow, making it more realistic. This brow palette is the bomb. I don't know. If you guys aren't into brows and you're just into painting weird stuff on your face, I definitely recommend our brow palette. It's good for your brows too. I cheat. I get my eyebrows dyed every time I do my hair. So it's like always having your brows on. I'm so lazy when it comes to makeup. There we go. And another thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a line. So I'm going to make it look like one string is overlapping the other by just following the edge. And then it's going to make it look like it's overlapping. There we go. See that? So now it kind of looks like we want it to look, right? Okay. Go us. Whoop, whoop. So we're going to do this on all of them. We're going to go in with light and then final touches we'll go in with a really dark color just on the edge. And what it will do is make it look like more of a hole in the face. I thought we were going to go burlap, but I just remembered I was supposed to make my skin textured, so we're not going that route. It's fine. I'll just be a regular skin-colored doll. Oh well. Can't win them all. These ones on my nose don't stick out as much because I contoured so much before we did this. Okay. This one, I'm going to make this the top string. Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know why, but I'm like shaking. I'm scaring myself, you guys. It's probably because I need to eat dinner. I say that so that you'll believe that I'm that hungry, but really I'm not. This week I'm on a don't abuse cheese diet. I'm like holding strict to a 1/3 cup of shredded cheese a day. And I think it's harder than quitting smoking, to be honest. I have a real problem with shredded cheese. I don't know why, but I can just eat handfuls of it. And that's one of the perks of having like a dog that will eat everything, because you know when you eat shredded cheese, all of it doesn't make it in your mouth. Like never. So Odin hooks it up. Odin's like the kitchen vacuum. It's always coming in to help. It's funny, he always knows when I'm snacking too. He'll follow me. If I go to the kitchen, he's on it. Anywhere else, he could give 2 sheets. And if it has to do with the kitchen and a snack, he's on it. Okay. That one's a little wonky. I guess it does look kind of like it's overlapped. It looks a little funky. I didn't realize this was going to take 17 years. I'm sorry for everybody watching. It'll be worth it in the end, when these all look super realistic. Whew. That tickled so bad. I hate when I tickle my lip. I wonder what it is, if it's like all of the nerves in your lip or it's the lady mustache. Do lips even have nerves? Did I make that up? I think I made that up. I don't think lips have nerves. Alexa, do lips have nerves in them?
Here's something I found from the article Lip on Wikipedia. The lip has many nerve endings and reacts as part of the tactile senses. Did that answer your question?
Heck yes, it did.
Thanks for your feedback.
So the lips do have nerves. That's probably why. Sorry for all you people who own an Alexa, because she probably just told you the same thing. This one's not looking as a... Let's see, maybe we need to touch up the string. There we go. That's a little better. We'll let that guy dry. Okay, I think that works now. Okay. I wish I was faster at this. Even I'm getting bored. I was watching America's Got Talent last night, and it was so bad because the coaches, well, I guess they're judges. I guess the judges, they kept like saying they were bored of the acts. Could you imagine making it onto a show where like millions of people are watching you, and then somebody's like, "Yeah, you bored me." I'd be crushed. They'd probably be way bored watching me, just saying. But that's fine. We're not on America's Got Talent. Okay. feel like my button eyes look a little wonky. And I can't figure out just why. It's fine. Do these look like they're overlapping? Am I just making it up that it looks that way? I feel like it looks that way. But I also lie to myself. Shoot it to me straight. What do you think? I'll dig it. Probably would have gone faster if I used a little bit bigger of a brush, but it's okay. More quality time with Kim. I'm just doing a little more shading around these X's, giving them a bit of a shadow, defining them a bit more. Wasting time. Trying to decide what to do next. Okay. Last one. Yes. I can't even see that. If I can't see it, you for sure can't see it. That means I can make it look like crap a little bit. It's fine. Totally fine. Okay, so I am going to blend those out just a skosh. I'm going to take this blending brush because it's surprisingly clean and just kind of go around the edges just to kind of make it look less like I just did that really fast. Looks like I did it fast, but anybody who's been here knows that's not the case. If you don't own a blending brush, this is just regular makeup top. If you don't own a blending brush, you need one. Like, I don't push too much stuff makeup wise because you do you. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but it's like life changing. I was one of those girls that like used these things to put eyeshadow on, and now I have like 3 coffee cups full of brushes, but the blending brush is like a must-have for sure. For sure. Okay, let's go in with some black. Black. Oh, maybe we'll just do the dark brown. We'll do the dark brown out of the brow palette. I think we're gonna do most of this makeup. Go us. So this, I'm just going to outline that circle horribly and give it a little more depth. There we go. So, could do something, it could do nothing. I guess we'll see. But we're adding, so that's all that matters, right? We're adding to the piece, to the art. If all goes well, this should make these look like they're coming right out of my head. Maybe they do when I'm far away. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I feel like it kind of makes a difference. Kind of. Thanks for the love. Can you guys hear me when I loud gulp? I'm like always so, I don't know if it's because I talk too much on these videos, but I always gulp. And I'm like super nervous most of the time. How are we doing on time? Horrible. Awesome. I still have to do my heart on my chest. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace, guys. I guess we're not doing too bad. We have almost the whole thing done. Now we're just doing final touches. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves while I do this. I can't see you. One of the bummers of painting your chin. May have to go in with a little blending action after this. All right. I feel like I keep giving the camera sexy eyes too. Totally unintentional. Sorry if I'm making anybody feel weird. Okay. We're going with that for now. Let's color in this heart, because I kind of forgot about it. So we're going to paint in my heart, and then we'll figure out something else to do. So I want kind of a dark red heart, I think. I can't see in this mirror. I have the grossest mirrors, you guys. I always get paint on them. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of paint in that shadow. Paint my horribly drawn heart. Okay. I need to take like beginner classes so I can figure out how to do like shapes. Son of a... Uh-oh, our heart is growing. One side's bigger than the other now. Okay, leaving it like that. Hearts are not my specialty. Okay, let's see. Maybe we'll do a couple stitches around there, just to kind of go with the theme. I won't do as many because they took like 17 years to finish on the other side. Okay, then while we're here, let's do a pin. So I have my palette 4. Where are you at? Palette 4 has a metallic color. So I'm going to make my pin. I'm only going to do one pin because we've been here an hour. All it takes is one pin, right? Okay, so that will be our pin. Hopefully I can get it to pop out enough on top of this dirt. I guess it does. Yeah, it does, right? Oops. Okay, let's make a pin head. Pin head. And what color do we want our pin? Like bright red? Maybe we can do a bright red pinhead. I'm going to use this eyeshadow brush because it's probably going to give us a pretty good circle. Oh, look at that. So professional looking. Just kidding, it's not. And then since it is hanging off the skin, let's do a little bit of shading. And then I'm going to need a rounder brush. Here we go. And so I made like a shadow. I can't really see it in my phone, so I hope it looks okay. We're going with it, even if it looks like shiza. Just do another outline with a dirty brush. Give it a little more grit look. And then I'll go in with this brush and we'll just start. We'll do these the same way we did the other ones, just a lot faster and a lot less detail, just so we can get through them fast. I don't know how that made that look. Probably made it look not very good. It's fine. Let's get this white. I feel like I gotta redo these. They kind of bled into the heart. Bleeding heart. Now we can go in and make them look like strings. Well, the heart definitely doesn't look as good as the face. It's fine. What do we think? Maybe we should do a little detail work on this guy. Make it look a little more sticky outy. I don't know if that's making a huge difference for you. Not really doing much for me. I hope it looks like it's sticking out. Does it look like it's sticking out? I did like a shadow below it, but I don't know how good my shadow work is because I've honestly never done it before. No, we're gonna have to leave this. Spend too much time on the chest. We'll call that good. Let's do a couple little white highlights on that ball, and then we're leaving. There we go. There. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe we should do just a couple more white additions on our string. Maybe that'll make them look a little more overlapped. Okay, let's do some eyeshadow stuff around these buttons. I feel like they just kind of stick out like a sore thumb. So what I'm going to do is a dark brown around my eyes to smoke it out. I did a dark brown before, but I didn't really concentrate it in an area because I didn't know where these buttons would be. So now we're just going ham. We'll fill this whole area in. Okay. My cheeks look pretty cut. What do we think? Do these buttons look real? Would you put them on a pair of pants? I ask the dumbest questions when I'm on here. Would you put these buttons on a pair of pants? Would ya? Just kind of dirtying up my face. I feel like I look way too clean. I do look too clean for a voodoo doll. What the French toast? Maybe we'll take some of my chin away. That might help. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with some black around those buttons and shade. We'll stay closer to the buttons now. I'm not liking how this is looking. Oops, I just gave myself a mole. I can be your hero, baby. Okay. I feel like it's missing something. It might be just because the whole face isn't painted. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think it's missing? Do you think I need more on the strings? It just feels unfinished. Maybe I just need to go around I could shade. Yeah, that might be what I'll do. I'll shade around the areas. My skin flaps. It's supposed to be burlap. I'll go in with some black. Just kind of make that stick out a little better. I just feel like it's lackluster and I can't figure out why, so maybe this will help. If anything, it'll just take up more time. Okay. Oh, I don't hate what it's doing. I have a piece of my wig attached. Where are you coming from? There we go. Whew. Driving me nuts. Kind of look like a pirate right now. Yeah, I think I needed this This will just make the overlapping look a little bit more serious. And I'm just using the flat side of a brow artist brush, going in with black so that it kind of goes dark at the top, and then I'm blending it down. Any type of flat brush, if you do that, you'll get the dark and then it'll blend it down. If you ever do this kind of makeup on your own and you're doing a skull, that's like the biggest tip you could ever get. Just the tip though. Okay. I really don't know why I don't love this. This should be like my jam. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna go in with some browns just around those areas. Kind of take the shade down. I think I'm gonna call it good. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I'm sure it'll all look good when I dim the lights and take a picture. But right now I'm not really feeling it. It's fine. Totally fine. Maybe I'm just not used to like doing not a lot. Maybe that's it. Okay, I'm gonna call it good. We're gonna call this our voodoo doll with the mic. So this is our voodoo doll. What do you think? Do my eyes look like button eyes? Are you getting the voodoo vibes? Or are you just getting like a dirty pirate vibe? Could be both. I don't know. We'll see how the pictures turn out. Pictures always do a look justice. That's for sure. Okay, guys. I'm going to call this good. And I'm going to go eat dinner. And then I'm going to wash this off. Might go out and water the flowers like this. I don't know. We shall see. But thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know if you have a voodoo doll. Because I kind of do. So it's not weird or anything. I'm not going to judge you if you have one. But let me know. I'd like to know. All right. And I will see you. So we're going to, I don't know. I'm torn on whether to do like a full 4 look series or just kind of cut this one in half because we're going to get close to Halloween and I want to save a ton of time for those looks. So we shall see how things progress, but stay tuned next week. We'll be doing another doll and I actually know what it is ahead of time. So that's cool, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you next week. You guys have an amazing Wednesday. Have an amazing weekend and I'll see you next week. Bye.